शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Namaste. Now we will see the meanings of Shri Vishnu Sahasranama based on Shri Shaankara Bhaashya for verse 84. First we will see the verse śubhāṅgaḥ lokasāraṅgaḥ sutantuḥ indrakarmā mahākarmā kṛtakarmā kṛtāgamaḥ. We will see the namas herein. śubhāṅgaḥ, lokasāraṅgaḥ, sutantuḥ, tantuvardhanaḥ, indrakarmā, mahākarmā, kṛtakarmā, kṛtāgamaḥ. There are 8 namas herein. We will see the meanings of each of these one by one. The first nama is śubhāṅgaḥ. Shobhanaihi angaihi dhyeyatvat śubhāṅgaḥ. The one who is meditated upon as being endowed with beautiful limbs. So in this nama we see 2 components, shubha and anga. Anga refer to the limbs of the body, and shubha means auspicious and beautiful. So the one, and Acharya here clarifies that the beautiful limbs, the description that Bhagavan is endowed with beautiful limbs is for meditation, dhyeyatvat. So always the object of meditation should be auspicious, pure and beautiful and supreme. So those qualities, those kalyana gunas are the ones to be meditated upon. And when we meditate upon something higher, something pure, something sacred, then we imbibe those qualities. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. The what we visualize, so we become that. So towards that, to make us auspicious, to make us purified, to make us beautiful in thought, word and deed, the Bhagavan, Lord Narayana, is meditated upon as śubhāṅgaḥ. The second nama is lokasāraṅgaḥ. This nama has a couple of interpretations. We will see the first one now. Lokanam saram sarangavat bhringavat grinhatiti lokasāraṅgaḥ. The one who absorbs the essence of the people, the worlds, like a bee. So in this nama we see 2 components, loka and saranga. Saranga is bringa, the bee. The Bhagavan is compared to a bee. So if there is a bee, then it absorbs honey, the essence from various flowers. What are the flowers here? Lokaha. So lokanam saram, the essence of the lokas. What is the meaning of the word loka? In Sanskrita, we have 2 meanings to the word loka. Lokastu bhuvane jane. Loka indicates the bhuvana, the worlds, and also jana, the people therein. So Bhagavan, in the form of the sun, he absorbs the essence from the worlds. That is, the essence refers to the water. So from the worlds, he absorbs the waters in his manifestation as sun, and then rains back all those waters absorbed. So that's why even in the Vedas we see Prajapatir Lokhan Abhyatapat. So in the form of Prajapati, who is none other than, in this context, the sun. The Bhagavan scorches the world, scorches to absorb the water, the essence from the world, so that he can give it back as rains. So this is the meaning in the context of the worlds. So in the context of the people, so he absorbs or he grasps all that is honey in people. What is honey? Madhu. All that is a good deed, all good deeds, all punya karmas are madhu. So Bhagavan absorbs all the good deeds, means accepts all the good deeds from the lokas, from the people, and grants them the desired purushartha, dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. In that sense, Bhagavan is glorified in this first interpretation as lokasāraṅgaḥ. The second interpretation, lokasāraha pranavaha tena pratipattavyaha iti va. The essence of the world is pranava, the one who is to be known through that, or the one who is to be attained through that. So here in this interpretation, the naama is seen in two parts, lokasāra and ga. So lokasāra, the essence of the worlds, the essence of the creation is onkara. So tasya vachakaha pranavaha. So the entire creation, the essence of the entire creation, even the Bhagavan himself is conveyed through the onkara. So, nedishtha pratika. So the nearest symbol to the Brahman is onkara, the pranava, and hence he is the lokasāra. Pranava is the lokasāra, the essence of the creation to be captured in words. If by one mantra the entire creation should be captured, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Yoga Sutra, and various other literature, they are unanimous in presenting us the pranava, onkara, yes chandasa mrishabho vishwarupaha. The entire essence of the Vedas, entire essence of the worlds is found in onkara. By chanting tad japaha tad artha bhavanam, there are various layers of meanings of onkara. So if according to the Guru Upadesha, if one grasps those layers of the meanings of onkara, then it can be understood that pranava is lokasāra. It symbolizes or it represents the essence of the creation. For example, pranava is made up of three syllables, a, u, and m, makara. So this can be taken, makara or anuswara. So this can be taken to represent the three states of awareness, Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti, or this may be taken to indicate the Srishti, Sthiti, Laya processes, which sums up the entire universe, the progress or the activities of the entire universe, or it may indicate the Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, the three worlds. So in this way, we can see that the pranava aksharas or the syllables that are part of the pranava, they convey the essence of the creation. So lokasāra, by meditating upon these dimensions of pranava, one can attain the Paramatman. So nedishtha pratika, the nearest symbol of Bhagavan. That's why it is meditated upon by great sages and they have attained moksha. The next nama is sutantuḥ. Shobhanaha tantuḥ vistirnaha prapanchaha asyeti sutantuḥ. The one to whom belongs the beautifully extended universe. Sutantu are the two components. Su, Shobhana, Tantu, Vistirna Prapancha. So, Tantu is tantu normally means a thread. So a thread normally is the one that can be extended. So it is derived from the root tanu vistare. So tantu is used to measure, to extend, to know the extent of any entity. And tantu is also the one that can be elongated or stretched. So the word tantu here, though it means a thread, generally in this context, the etymological meaning is taken. Tantu refers to the vast extending universe. And how is it? Shobhanaha, it is beautiful. So of its variegated flora, fauna, and transcending the earth, we see the various mighty and luminous uh, entities of the vast space, the Surya Mandala, the solar system, and beyond that, the galaxies, the stars. So, in this manner, we see that the vast extended cosmos is so beautiful, and these belong to the Paramatman. These are created by the Paramatman. So the one who has created the beautiful, constantly extending, expanding universe, he is Sutantuhu. The next nama is tantuvardhanaḥ. Tameva tantum vardhayati chedayati iti va tantuvardhanaḥ. The one who stretches, makes it grow, or cuts the tantu, that is the creation. So tantu vardhana are the two components. So vardhana has been given two meanings. Vardhana, to make it grow, and chedayati is to cut. So vardhana in this context refers to extending it, expanding it, or cutting it. Of what? Tantu. Tantu, it was indicated prior that previously in the previous nama that tantu normally it means the thread, but in this context it has been interpreted as the vast expanding universe. So the one who extends the universe further, or the one who cuts the universe, or the one who puts an end to the universe. See how normally how is a thread cut? By stretching it to its limits. When the thread is stretched to maximum limit, then naturally it is cut. So vardhana in that sense means cutting, and vardhana in the normal sense is expanding. So the one who is the cause of expansion of the universe, and also the one who cuts or ends, puts an end to this ever expanding universe, when the pralaya kala is close by, he is tantuvardhanaḥ. The next nama is indrakarmā. Indrasya karmeva karmasyeti indrakarmā aishwarya karmetyarthaḥ. The one whose actions are like the actions of Indra, the actions with great lordship and power. So Indra and Karman are the two components of this nama. So karma is actions. So Indrasya karmeva karma. So the one whose actions are like the actions of Indra. So Aishwarya karma ityarthaḥ. So Aishwarya, Indra represents Aishwarya. So because in the word Indra is derived from the root idi paramaishwarye. So who is Indra? The one who is endowed with ultimate Aishwarya. What is Aishwarya? Aishwarya is power, authority. So we see Ashta Aishwaryas, which represent Anima, Mahima, Laghima, Garima. So all these are the powers that represent the powers Shastric sense. So Aishwarya refers to the powers. So we see Indra especially in the Vedas, is presented as uh, the repository of powers. Indro me bale shritaha. So Indra is represented as power, strength. So that's why, so we see in one of the previous nama also we saw that how the Paramatma is the source of fear because of the power he is endowed with. So in the nama Duratikramaha, the one whose rules cannot be violated, because Paramatman is the great source of fear. Mahad bhayam vajramudyatam, as if wielding a vajra, there is this Paramatman who is watching over all our actions, because he is endowed with all powers. He is indrakarmā. And even the sun, moon, etc., they do their respective duties because of the fear of the higher force. So hence there is the actions of the Paramatman are full of strength and power. So in the normal sense of the word Aishwarya, Aishwarya is wealth. So the one whose actions lead to the wealth and prosperity of the worlds. So that can also be another interpretation from the normal or the general perspective. So, but in the context of Samskrita, the word Aishwarya mostly points to the various powers, and the powers are connected to Indra. So the one who is known to do powerful actions or mighty deeds. So even in the various avatars also, we see the great mighty glorious deeds of Bhagavan, like lifting the Govardhana and decimating 14,000 Rakshasas in Janasthana single-handedly. So in this way we see the mighty deeds of Bhagavan in his avatara, or being the Almighty, being the source of fear for everyone and making them follow their respective roles and responsibilities. Bhagavan is Indrakarmā, and also the one who showers prosperity to the devotees, Aishwarya to the devotees. In that sense also we can understand this nama Indrakarmā. The next nama is Mahakarmā. Mahanti vyadadini bhutani karmani karyani asyeti mahakarma. The one to whose actions the effects are great, like either and other great elements. So maha, mahat and karma, or karman are the two components of this nama. So the one whose, so the karma, the word karma here refers to karya. So the outcomes, the results or the effects. So mahanti karmani. So the one to whose actions the effects are really great. So what are the effects of the actions of the Paramatman? So akasha, vayu, agni, prithvi, and tejas. So all these mighty great elements, mahanti bhutani, mahabhutani, all these are created. They further combine within themselves and create the manifest universe. So being the cause of great effects like the mahabhutas, so he is glorified as mahakarma. The next nama is kṛtakarmā. There are a couple of interpretations here. The first one is kritameva sarvam kritarthatvat na kartavyam kinchidapi karmasya vidyata iti kṛtakarmā. The one who has done everything, the one to whom nothing remains to be done. So krita karman. So the one who has done actions. So all that needs to be done has been done by him. So there is nothing to be achieved yet by him. So nothing to be achieved yet. There is no further requirements or needs for the Bhagavan to be achieved for himself. The content, santushta, the complete, purna. So that purnatva of Bhagavan is indicated by the word kṛtakarmā. So even Bhagavan says in the Bhagavad Gita, name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam. So there is nothing to be done for myself in this world, and there is nothing to be attained for myself in this world, but still I do my actions. Vartaye vacha karmani name parthasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam vartaye vacha karmani. So though nothing personally needs to be achieved or accomplished by Bhagavan, Paramatman, still he is doing his roles, responsibilities and actions as a Srishti Sthiti Layakarta. So from that sense, we can see that the detached manner, the detached approach to doing work with a sense of responsibility and for no personal gains. So how to act? For that, the Paramatman himself is the epitome. So that is conveyed through this first interpretation. The second interpretation, dharmatmakam karma kritavan iti va, the one who did dharmic actions. So kṛtakarmā, so the one who did actions. So in his various avatars, he has done various actions. In Rama Avatara, Krishna Avatara, Parashurama Avatara, in Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, Nrasimha Avatara, Vamana Avatara. In all these avatars, kṛtakarmā, he has done various actions. If one analyzes, one studies all those actions of Bhagavan, we can see that all those actions were dharmic in nature, in the sense to uphold dharma, to establish the supremacy of dharma, to thus, the one who did dharmic deeds, in that sense also, the word kṛtakarmā can be seen, and it also inspires us to imbibe or follow the path of Bhagavan in doing dharmic deeds. The eighth nama is kṛtāgamaḥ. Kṛtaha vedatmakaha agamaha yeneti kṛtāgamaḥ. The one who created authentic sources of wisdom in the form of the Vedas. So there are two components, kṛta and agama in this nama. Agama refers to the Vedas, which are the authentic sources of wisdom, authoritative sources of wisdom. Kṛta, the one who created. So the one who created the authoritative, authentic sources of wisdom. So previously we saw indrakarmā, mahākarmā, kṛtakarmā. Bhagavan inspired the worlds by his action. He has inspired the people by his action. So worth to be emulated. Everyone can look at the glorious deeds of Bhagavan and they can follow. And not only that, actions needs role models, and similarly actions also need guidelines, systematic guidelines. So to guide the people of this universe, of this world, Bhagavan not only acted as a role model by performing actions as indrakarmā, mahākarmā and kṛtakarmā, he also created systematic guidelines to lead life, to do actions, to attain both spiritual and material well-being in the form of the Vedas, and hence he is glorified as kṛtāgamaḥ. Even the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is quoted by Acharya, where it says, asya mahato bhutasya nishvasitam etad drigvedaha, etc. So the great Paramatman has created, or the exhalations of the Paramatman are nothing but the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda, indicating that the Vedas have emerged from the Paramatman himself, that guides the actions of people towards attaining the Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Thus, with these 8 namas in verse 84, we have thus far seen 789 namas. Om Tat Sat Shri Krishnarpanamastu.